n8n just dropped their brand new AI assistant, which brings vibe coding to n8n. As someone who has built hundreds of n8n workflows, I'm excited to see what could be n8n's biggest release of 2026. In this video, we'll go over the blog post, documentation, and a live demo of utilizing this. We'll build a workflow as well as edit one. We will also cover a comparison to the MCP that I currently use in Claude almost every day and how this impacts enterprise as well as self-hosted users. If you build daily in n8n, you need to pay attention as this release will possibly save you hours every single week. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so here is our n8n AI assistant. To find this, what you're going to do is click on the stars. It'll say AI assistant. If you do not see that, make sure to go to the bottom of your n8n instance, click on this help button, and there should be something to update. As mentioned directly here in the blog post, you need version 2.29.9 or greater to be able to see this. Now, what this allows you to do is create, edit, test, and troubleshoot workflows from natural language. If that sounds familiar, it really is. I've been doing this within Claude Code over the last few months. I will have an idea for n8n workflow. I have the n8n MCP connector, so I'll go directly from Cowork into n8n, build a workflow, and just kind of troubleshoot and do everything else like that. So it'll be genuinely interesting to see the differences between this one and what's already available out there. I think with this approach, they're trying to keep everything within the n8n ecosystem, and maybe make it a little bit less technical for people to build out n8n workflows, whether node by node or using a third-party tool like Cowork or Claude Code, I should say. Anyways, it says over here, describe what you want to automate. The AI assistant can plan the workflow, build it in your own selected project, test it, and help you fix errors. The result is standard n8n workflow. And it is available in self-hosted. You can see over here, we're releasing early setup instructions over self-hosted instances. One thing to note is this is not available in enterprise plans, which is a bummer. I think they will add that here in the future, but it is available for both cloud and self-hosted. Okay. You can see it's so you can create workflows, edit workflows, test and troubleshoot. And they actually have documentation over here that talks about other things that you could do with it. So you can research approved websites, use n8n resources, help the credentials. They have actually examples of prompts in here as well. So if you want to test those out, the credential handling, data privacy, and then they have something called credit usage. So you actually get assigned a number of credits to use every single month. I pulled up the plans and pricing just to show you. So on the starter plan, you're looking at 2,300 credits per month. The pro plan, you're looking at 13,700. Now, as of time of recording, you cannot change these credits because if I go over here and I want to do 50K credits or 50K workflow executions and pay $120 for pro, you can see it does not change the amount of credits. So it's still stuck over there. As starter, you can't change that. So I do think they'll change that here in the future, but right now, you have those two different options. Again, it's not available on enterprise plans. Okay, going back to our blog post over here, it says good to know it's a preview. The AI assistant can make mistakes and behavior may change while it's in development. Always review generated workflows before using them in production. I think that's obvious. Even when I've been using this directly within Claude Cowork, I do find errors and I have to change it, but it saves a lot of time. Some capabilities may roll out gradually and uses credits, as I mentioned over here. And as I mentioned, not available in the enterprise plan. So we have this prompt, which I'm going to try this just to test this out, but we also do have FAQ, and the AI workflow builder is retired. So you can see as such, it replaces the AI workflow builder. In terms of capabilities, they're very similar. As I mentioned, we'll be using this in Claude Cowork. They both share a lot of the same underlying architecture. The AI assistant allows you to have everything in one place and to see what the AI is building live alongside your chat. For the LLM, for those that are curious, using Opus 4.8, and you cannot use your own LLM API key. Regardless, I want to go through this first prompt to try, which is create a workflow that checks Gmail every morning for invoices, saves PDF attachments to Google Drive, and adds extra data table. Ask me anything before publishing. And this is a key part of the prompt, ask me before publishing as well. That way you can review it. So we're going to go through these. I'm just going to copy this and we're going to take a look at what happens live. So one other thing I just wanted to show really quick before we do that, otherwise I'm going to forget. So you can actually attach files directly in over here. And then if you look at their examples, they actually show you workflows and it shows you executing. It shows changing the different places over here too. So HubSpot to Salesforce, that's pretty cool. We process invoices and then we have WhatsApp support agent, schedule, post, and then you can click see all, and it actually takes you to the n8n template library. So if I click that over here, we have all these workflow automation templates. All right. Don't want to waste too much time over here. Let's go through this first example and see what happens. So I'm going to click on that and click go. And you can see we now have this in our chat history, which is over here to the side. And you can relabel this, rename this over here if you want. I'm just going to relabel this Gmail demo. And we have a very similar interface to what we'd have like in a Claude desktop app. You can see it's opening up skills, and I'm just going to cut out all this thinking and things like that so you guys can see when it is ready. All right, so we have a question over here. It says allow AI assistant to create data table, create invoice login project, and I'm going to say always allow. And we have our table that was generated over here to the right. The workflow is still getting built out. I'm really liking this so far. All right, so we have our first demo over here. It's still going through, but you can see we have a schedule, our Gmail node, a code node, a Google Drive node, and then data tables as well. And next it's asking what Google account that I want to specify this with. Let's just say I have this one over here. I'm just going to click continue, and it's asking me also select what drive folder for invoices. So maybe I want to choose something like that. I'm going to just choose this hooks for now. I'm going to click apply. And now our red icons are gone. Now it could do a live test. I'm just going to click no skip the live test for now. Just because generally I don't know what's in that folder in my drive. So I'm going to click that over here. They want me to add an error workflow that notifies you if this invoice workflow fails. And, normally I would say yes. I'm just going to say no error workflow for now. And like using these back and forth, yes, in Claude Cowork, you're going to get a lot of these questions, but I do like how the UI is working right now. It's pretty awesome. Okay. And it says we have this available. So taking a look at it, setup is already complete. The daily over here is ready as unpublished draft with all the credentials and invoice to log data table. Okay. So is there a way to actually just take a look at this in my n8n account? Well, actually, I guess this is our n8n workflow anyways. You would technically have this over here. And you can start messing with it. As you can see, we can still add in things like that. So it's actually pretty kind of nice. We have that there. And then our other tab is that particular data table. So we go back and forth and can add things to it, remove things, change these around as needed. And yeah, this is pretty awesome. Now let's just do an example over here. I'm going to change this internal data table into Google Sheets just to show you that you can update workflows. I'm going to say, okay, so just to show you that this works as well, and we can change out nodes, can you change the log invoice row into a Google Sheet instead? And also, if you're wondering about how many credits this is taking, if you go over here to the top right, you'll see this icon. It's like a circle and it says credits. This thread so far has used 137 credits so far. There's 5,700 credits. I'm actually going to click on get more credits because I'm curious what ends up happening. And it looks like you cannot buy individual credits right now. And you can see I'm on the pro plan. So not 100% sure if that will change here in the future or if you can add in your own LLM, but regardless, it says generating workflow. We obviously want to allow this to make changes. So I'm going to click allow. And then you can see I can choose this setup. So what document and then what particular sheet. Since I'm doing this on the fly, I'm just going to click skip setup for now. Maybe I want to set this up a little bit later. Although if you're building your project, I would recommend you just set this up right now, but I'm going to click skip setup for now. Obviously you can see I have this red over here and this was swapped out. So obviously there's a lot of other use cases beyond just like building out a workflow. You can enhance workflows as I just showed you. You can also debug workflows. And I really recommend that you take a look at this post in general, as well as the documentation behind it. I can tell you this is going to save you a lot of time, whether you have errors with the workflow right now, you want to build a prototype that gets you 80% of the way there, or even 90%. And, if you already have an account within Cloud, you have those credits, you might as well utilize it. So what do you guys think of the new AI assistant? Is this something that you're going to utilize or not? I probably will end up using it, but it's going to be curious to see how much less I use Claude Cowork. I'm using Claude Cowork for a lot of other things as well, so I typically just stay in that UI. Am I going to switch back and forth between that and n8n? Possibly. This obviously just came out, so I need to do a lot more testing with it to see what approach I go. But I'd love to hear what the community thinks. Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have like 100 plus n8n videos here, and I'll catch you guys in another video.